Okay, let us start first. Okay. Um. All right. The marks of Form 5 Zeta student, do it in a piece of paper. You don't have a space there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. The mark is your X. Okay. Let me see. Okay. The mark is your X right here. And we are not given the mean and standard deviation as well. But we are given this. 30% of the student obtain less than 45 marks and 25% of the student obtain more than 65 marks. Okay, by these two statements, we can create um, two equation. Okay, from that two equation we can solve the mean and also the standard deviation lah. Okay, let us see how we're going to solve that. Okay, for the first one, 30% is your probability. Remember, anything they give in the percentage, it is the probability. And probability of the student obtain less than 45 mark. That means you need to know how to write that. X less than 45. Don't bother the symbol with the equal sign. So this is equals to 30% is 0.30. And the second part given to us, 25% of the student obtain more than 65 mark. That means X more than 65 is equals to 0.25. Okay, then so what is the next step? We continue. Okay, we continue this into change this X form into Z form. Okay, that means I'm doing the standardization. 45 minus mu kita tak tahu, standard deviation pun kita tak tahu, biar pi lah. Okay, is equals to 0.30. Okay, and then now you need to let T or negative T, we don't know. Wait first. Okay, now try to draw your bell-shaped diagram. Okay, now let's see the symbol first. The symbol should be less than symbol. That means you need to shade left hand side. If I here put my T and shade left hand side, let's say 0.30 is totally illogical, correct or not? Because it must be more than 0.5 if I put the T here and shade. So what I can do, I change the position of T to be negative T and then shade left hand side. Yes, this is logical to be 0.30. Therefore, I let negative T is equals to 45 minus mu over standard deviation. Okay, now what? Now you know how to solve this. This one we can directly read from the graph. What we have to do, we change the inequality symbols that, I mean, when you reflect this, you know, right, it will be here. So probability Z greater than T lah. Okay, so is equals to 0.30. Remember, we are finding the Z value, not the probability, because probability is already given. Okay, right. Now, let us find which point is closest to 0.30. Okay, this is your table. Okay, 0.30 is very close to here, the probability. So, you take 0.5, 2 is already there. And then you need to minus the final 15, correct not? So, you check for the 15, 15 don't have, so you check for the 14. Okay, and then read this. So 0.524. Now you can see very clearly. Okay, we minus 14 lah, the closest. 17 க்கும் 15 க்கும் ரெண்டு பேஸா இருக்கு. ஆனா 14 க்கும் 15 க்கும் ஒரே ஒரு பேஸா தான். அதனால we choose the closest one. So 0.524. 0.524, okay. So t should be 0.524. And what is next? Find your substitute inside your equation. Negative 0.524. I tarik the sigma over here. Sigma is equals to 45 minus mu. And then I tarik the mu to in front part. Mu minus 0.524 sigma is equals to 45. This is your equation number 1. Okay, you just solve 1/4 of the solution. Okay, next one. But make sure you know lah how to play with the how to play how to play with this thing all. Okay, next, process of standardizing this. 65 minus mu over standard deviation is equals to 0.25, and of course we're going to let, but we don't know whether the t is now you already labeled the t. Okay, never mind, we can use the t again, no problem. We don't know the t is positive or negative, so I leave some space there first. 65 minus mu over standard deviation. Okay, let us draw and see. Okay, let us draw and see. Okay, now where should be my t? And you need to shade right hand side and the probability less than 0.5. So your t should be positive, and then you shade right hand side and the probability is 0.25, less than 0.5. If I shade at here and I shade right hand side, it must be more than 0.5, not logical, irrelevant. Okay, if like this, you can straight away find from the table. Before that, let me put this as a t. So that means simply find your probability z greater than t, which is equals to 0.25. Okay, now observing the table again. 0.25, it is arranged in descending order, so you can easily find your point, don't worry. 0.25, 14 here. Okay, 0.67. Okay, we need to get rid of this final 14. So minus 14, tak ada, jadi kita ambil 13, which is very close. So you need to choose your z, not your probability. Jangan silap. 0.674. 0.674. So t is equals to 0.674. And then we ganti back into this equation. 0.674, and then I multiply my sigma here is equals to 65 minus mu, and then make the mu in front there become positive mu, and then now this is positive 0.674. Sigma is equals to 65, your equation number 2. Okay, now you are free to solve your equation. Okay, let me arrange them. Don't mistaken your sigma for the number digit 6. Okay, I minus this equation. So mean minus mean gone. We need our calculator. Negative 0.524 minus 0.674 is negative 1. Why not get negative? Oh yeah, 1198. Negative 1198 equals to 45 minus 65, which is, oh sorry, I forget the sigma here, minus 20. So your sigma should be negative 20 divided by negative 1.198. Okay. When we calculate this, what we will get, Navina?
16.69, sir.
16.69 is tally with our answer. See, even if you did one simple mistake, the whole thing gone. Nampak tak? Soalan ni very high risk question. Okay. So your sigma is 16.69 is correct answer. And then substitute the sigma into any of the equation. I'm choosing to. So mean plus 0.674 multiply the sigma 16.69 equals to 65 and solve for the mean. 65 minus 0.674 multiply 16.69 and I'm getting 53.75, which is the answer. And hence, this is your final answer. This is your final answer. Okay, must do it very carefully this question because it involves two probability. This is the toughest question they can ask you. This is the toughest. If you can do, if you have the self-confidence ready, then it is very good of you. Okay, please ask me question if you don't understand. If you're done, let me know done. I cannot talk much because my nose is very painful when talk a lot. So please ask me question. I cannot call one by one. Done. Okay, let's go for the next question. Hey, no, we got the subsequent question, right? Okay. If there are 40 students in the Form 4 class data, okay, this one they want to involve your Form 2 probability, remember? The total sample space now, 42, remember that. Calculate the percentage of student. Okay, they want to calculate the percentage of the student who obtained marks more than 80%. Okay. This percentage is the represent the 80 marks. Correct? Calculate the percentage of the student who obtain marks more than 80%. Okay, right. So part 2 or part B, probability X more than, come again the question, more than what? More than 80%. Why they use percent? Can just put marks. Probability Z minus 80 minus mean that we have just now calculated, 53.75, and over by standard deviation 16.69. Don't pandai-pandai letak square root. Ini memang dah sigma. Sigma tu square root. Standard deviation. Variance baru you letak ni square root. So please, you are calculating the Z value based on table. So make sure you round off to 3 decimal point is enough. Don't forget that at this particular part. So Z greater than 1.5727, so I put 3 lah. 1.573. Okay. I think this one we can directly draw a sketch a graph. So your 1.573 should be here. And this part you can directly use your table. 1.573, yeah. So remember what we are finding. We are finding probability. And what is your Z? 1.573. So jangan pergi pandai-pandai cari 1 point something in this section. We are finding probability using Z. What is our Z? 1.57. Okay, 1.57 and 3. 3 means you need to minus 4. Okay? Right. So, in some of the school, they say their lecturer pula. Their teacher ask them to show the minus of this 4. So, actually good way also lah. So, we are going to do that. Okay, first of all, what is our answer? 0 0.0. Okay, we key in our calculator 0 0.0582. Okay, so your probability is just equals to 0.0582, and then remember you need to minus 4, so 0.0004. Okay, then do this calculation. You should be getting 0.0578. Okay, this is in probability form. The question asks us to do in a percentage form. Kalau percentage, darab 100. So, move to place, you will get 5.78 percentage. That's all. So, is it tally? Yes, it is tally. They should ask how many, okay, let's say the question is asked how many student. Kalau how many student, use your form 2 probability thing lah. Okay, wait, the Microsoft OneNote is not responding. Okay, it is responding now. Okay, right. Okay, do it quickly so that we can cover more questions.
Done, sir.
Done 1,
Done, sir.
done 2, Racha, any done?
Done, sir.
Okay. Next, question number 6. Soalan macam ni dia popular sangat. This one, this kind of thing. Sometimes they will put the durian, grade A, grade B, grade C, same concept. Okay, question number 6. Table below show the average marks obtained by student for an additional mathematics test. The marks are graded A, B, and C. Okay, you can see that. Okay, but then this is the value of X, the average mark. We don't know the mark. This one 60 between the M. And I mean, A means we don't know. We cannot do our own working lah, like 80. We cannot assume that. This one is 60 to 80. This one, what to what is get C. We don't know actually. Okay, they give you full unknowns. Okay, it's okay. Right. What are the clue are given to me? Let us look for that. The average marks are distributed normally with the mean 59.7 and a standard deviation 11.2. Okay. Again, we are given 2 probability, but in this case, it won't be so lengthy compared to previous question because you are given the mean and standard deviation. Okay. It is found that 10% of the student obtain grade A. That means grade A means what? Probability X greater than or equals to M. Correct or not? They already tell us. X greater than or equal to M. Probability of getting grade A is this one lah. Kena tahu apa yang kamu kena buat. Is equals to 0.1, while student 15% of the student obtain grade C. Okay, grade C, untuk calculate grade C, What is grade C? Grade C is this one. N x 60. And the answer for this is 0.1. So the probability for this is 0.15. From this, find the value of m and n. Not that tough. We can do. Okay. So now, let us settle the m first. Probability z greater than or equals to m minus mean. Mean dia berapa? 59.7. Standard deviation dia berapa? 11.2. Is equals to 0.1. Remember, your probability is not more than 0.1. So you want to shade before that, we need to right? I leave a space first, m minus 59.7 over 11.2, because I don't want to carry this burdening and complex expression here. So I want to let it with something. So, but I must know whether it's a positive t or negative t. You need to shade where? Observe your symbol. You need to shade right hand side, and it must be less than 0.5. So you put your t here and then shade right hand side. Yes, that is logical because less than 0.5. If I put negative t, not logical because it will be more than 0.5. Oh my god. Okay. Right. So your I put t first. It's okay. So many unknowns there. It's going to be cleared up very soon. So probability z greater than t. Okay, now we build the equation from here. Probability z greater than t is equals to 0.1. We need to find our z. We need to find our z. Okay. Z is what? 0.1. Okay. We clear this up. Okay. 0.1. We remember we are given probability finding z. Okay. You don't go a 0.10. Okay. The answer is this. Wrong. Why are you finding the probability? Probability is given. So must be very sure what you are doing. So 0.10003 here. Okay. And then we need to minus 2 also can, 4 also can. Up to you. Both answer is also acceptable lah. If you want to take 4 also can, because the jara is the same. The distance is the same. Okay, I normally take the bigger one a little bit. So what is your Z? Sorry, what is your Z? Yeah. 1.282. 1.282. Okay. So T is 1.282. My God. And then you multiply 1.282 multiply 11.2 is equals to m minus 59.7. So 1.282. How I get 11.2 there? I multiply here. And I'm getting this 14.3584 is equals to m minus 59.7. And I bring the 59.7 and plus with 14.3584. And I should be getting your m. The m I'm getting here is 74.05, or if you get 74.06 is also correct. Okay, both answer is acceptable. Both answer is acceptable. No problem with that. Okay, it tally with one of our answer. Okay, next one. Next one is this equation. Alamak. Okay. I'm going to solve this. Okay. Again, remember you already find for 60. No. Okay, never mind. We're going to find this as well. Okay. What is this? Don't worry, we're going to find it. If convert to z score first, this is 11.2 becomes z now. 60 minus 59.7 over 11.2 is equals to 0.15. Okay, no problem. Okay, now let's simplify a little bit first. Sixty minus 59.7 divided by 11.2 is, take for 3 decimal point only, 0.027. Okay, and the answer is 0.15. So correct, right? Alright, so this one, if you see, one of the point is here, 0.027 is here. So your t, I want to represent this as a t, of course. So where can I represent the t? If I represent t here, negative t, it will be like very big area, more than 0.5 definitely, but the given answer is less than 0.15. Sorry, 0.5, which is 0.15. So maybe I put my t as positive as well around here, because it's a very small area. And then don't make sure you label that and let us know, let t is equals to n minus 59.7 over 11.2. Okay, now how to find this area? This area can be found. You cut here first, probability z greater than t. Then what will happen? Z greater than t means you will get everything on your right hand side. Everything, correct? But we don't want which part? We don't want this part. We don't want this part. So what is the area of that? That it will be probability z greater than 0.027. Correct or not? Very logical. So you will get your 0.15. And then find your z greater than 0.025. This one is probability, guys. Ingat, z greater than t is actually equals to 0.15 plus probability z. I bring that side lah, 0.027. So find the probability of this one first, 0.027. Probability of 0.027. 7 is here. Okay, 0.027 is here. So 0.4920, 4920 minus 28. 4920 minus 0.28. So you'll get probability z greater than t. What is your probability z greater than t? Sum up everything. 4920, right? 0.4920 minus 0.0028. But then I'm getting 0.6392, which is illogical, right? Because your t is supposed to be, the probability should be 0.6392 means tak logic lah, sebab your t should be more than 0.5 here. Okay, at this point sometimes this confusion can happen. So what we can do is, no need to erase a lot of things. Okay, like last week I told you, got one problem only, you need to be very careful. Okay, so what we do, we erase this part. We erase this part, and then label at here your negative t, no longer positive t. If that is the case, then I think it's okay. Okay, if that is the case, you apply negative t here. So I mean, okay, wait. We can no need to erase everything. We can modify the working here. Okay, we can modify the working here. Okay, that means 1 minus probability z greater than t. Of course, this part I can read, and when I reflect it, I get z greater than t, and z greater than 0.027, I get 0.15. Okay, this part is correct. So this 1 minus you just maintain until here. Okay, now you don't need to erase anything already. Correct or not? Okay, if it is in between, we take 1 minus probability z greater than 0.027 and 1 and minus probability z greater than t, and then yeah, so 1 minus 0.6392 should be equal to probability z greater than t. Okay, now it makes sense. So just if you, let's say if you find it is a negative t, don't go and erase everything. You still can make use of the working. Okay, that day I teach you erase everything. No. So probability z greater than t is what? 1 minus this answer should be 0.3608. Okay, and you need to find your t is how much? 0.3608. Remember, we have probability ready. We have probability. What we have? 0.3608. 0.3608 is where? 3632 adalah. So 0.3632 you minus with 0.3608 so that you know how much we need to minus. You'll get 2.4 blah blah blah. So that means you minus with your 22, the nearest. Okay, so it is what? Your 0.356. 0.356 if I'm not mistaken. Right. So 0.356 and then plug in your equation. Okay, let me see. 6. And then I'm getting the answer very close. Oh, maybe, oh, okay. Maybe why the one is running little bit. My answer is running little bit. Don't worry, but in the exam it will be accepted. Don't worry, because normally I will choose like I need to minus with 24. Yeah, I normally 22 to 24 is difference 2 and 26 also different 2. I will normally choose this, right, bigger one. So you choose 7. 0.357 also can. If let's say you tersilap, I mean you buat 6, it doesn't matter, just carry on, okay? It just carry on. I think that make the answer even run more lah. Okay, never mind. I maintain at my 22 lah. 0.356. Okay. Don't worry, you will be having your range. Okay. 0.356, right? Just now. Let's say if you want to choose your 7, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Your school teacher will follow only a specific scheme. So don't worry. In the exam, it won't be like that. I can assure you that. So 0.356 minus times 11.2 and then plus 59.7. I do one shot. You get your n. So what is your n? So it should be 55.71. This is what I am getting. It is very close with 55.72. Okay, due to rounding off they will accept plus minus 1. Okay, don't worry. So this answer tally and also this answer. Most of the time they will ask you something that you can minus exactly lah. If not exactly, this is the case lah. Wow, taking so much time to explain this. The answer tally, that means our working is correct.
Done, sir.
Done one,
Done, sir.
done two,
Done, sir.
done three. Okay, that's all the question. 5-mark question, that's all. Okay, another 5-mark question. Let's do it. Challenge number 7. Okay, the height of the student in Form 5 Lava is normally distributed with a mean of under 55 and variance of 225. Okay, remember they give you the variance and we need the standard deviation. I mean 225 plus square root 225. Okay, right. This is the very basic question lah they can ask you. And this is how the normal pattern of the question. 2 mark they will ask you the probability. The 3 mark we want to do the reverse method. That's it. Okay. If a student is chosen randomly from the class, find the probability that height of the student is x less than 148. You just convert the English sentence into mathematics sentence. Probability is p, x, height is x less than 148. Is how much? That is the question. Okay, quickly turn this into your standard form. What is your mean just now? Under 55. What is your standard deviation? Is the square root of, you can simplify if you can simplify. Malas means just can write like that. Square root 225 also can, no problem. Okay. Okay, put in your calculator, make sure you give the answer in 3DP. 148 minus 155 over 225. What I'm getting is negative 0.467. Make sure you get the same. You get a z equals to negative. It's okay one. Okay. You get a negative means this is your negative 0.467 and you need to shade the last part. So we know this. We only can calculate this part, correct not? This part the most left or most right. So we take the we only can calculate the opposite part, right? So 1 minus probability z greater than 0.467. Ini automatically you kena tahu lukis lah, tahu tulis lah. Kalau you tak pandai, tak apa, you do the reflection first. 0.467 and then eventually you will get this. Okay, you can calculate this part only, right? So the whole area is 1. You calculating the opposite part, which is probability z greater than 0.467, which is equals to this. Okay, right. If you don't understand the direct method, please do the reflection. No problem with that. It's all depends on you. Okay, and the answer should be what we need to get from your table. Z is 0.467. Remember, we have the Z. We are finding the probability. So 0.46 and then 7. 7 mean into minus 25. 0.3228 0.3228 minus 0.0025. This one you put bracket lah. 25, right? Okay. Now you calculate. I'm getting 6797. No answer for this. Oh my god, tak ada answer pula. Okay, just take my answer as your final answer. Did you get any other different answer? Please let me know. Yeah, confirm. Okay, and part B, part 2. Okay, find the number of student. Ini form 2 probability. Kalau dia tanya number-number itu probability lah. Who fall blah 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 range if the total number of student. Okay, this is the event A lah. And total number of student means sample space. So we need to calculate the probability of A first. Okay, event A. Right. So what they asking? Probability your X is in between. In between means you need to write like this. Under 40, under 50. Okay. And then change to the Z score. Z score dia berapa? Sorry, mean dia berapa? Mean dia 155. Over standard deviation 225. Now you already changed to Z, so make sure you put the Z. Under 50 minus under 55 over 225. Okay, next. Calculate to 3 decimal point. So I perfectly get negative 1. This one I'm getting negative 0.333. Okay, and then every time don't forget to sketch your bell-shaped diagram. So your negative 1 should be here. Negative 0.333 should be here. Okay, now you reflect this. 0.333 is here. 1 is here. So, it meaning you take out Z greater than 0.333, everything ready. But then you no need area more than 1. So, probability Z greater than 1, you cut out. Okay, kena tahu tulis this one. Kena tahu tulis, kalau tak habis. Okay, probability Z greater than 0.333. Remember, we got the 0.333. We are finding probability. எப்பவுமே நம்ம மனசுல கேட்டுக்கிங்க. Are we finding probability? Are we finding the Z? Okay? Are we finding probability or finding the Z? We already have the Z value ma. We need to find the probability. Okay, 0.333. 0.33 and also 3. Okay, mark this point. 0.333. Mark this point all the way to here. So 0.3707 minus 11. 3707 minus 11. 0.3737 என்ன சொன்ன மறந்துட்டேன் பாரு. 3707 minus 11. Minus 11 means 0.0011. Okay. Minus probability Z greater than 1. Probability Z greater than 1 means 1.00 lah. Tak payah benda lain. Okay. That is 1.00 is 0.1587. 0.1587. Okay. Now try to calculate this. I'm getting 0.2109. Okay. Now, simply apply you punya form 2 punya probability. What is probability A? Number of A over number of sample space. Now, the probability, let's say the event we calculate above is your event A, which is 0.2109. And we are need to find how much is student is related to this event, and given the total number of student is 35. Just multiply in. So number of A is equals to 35 multiply 0.2109. So minus 35, sorry, times 35. I'm getting 7.38. Number of student cannot be 7.38. So you need to round off to 7 students. Please understand the normal distribution. By now, you already immune to the type of question ready, and I think you should have the confidence ready to do your normal distribution.
Done, sir.
Done one.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Ah, done two, done three. Ah, yeah. Very chapter 8. Challenge 8. Challenge number 8. Okay, come we do quickly now. Okay, now okay, the time taken to answer a formative test of ADMATS. Hold a minute. Recording, okay. Wait, let me check whether it's recording or not. Oh my god. How to see it? Okay, right. Sorry. The time taken for the formative test of Form 5 ADMATS follow a normal distribution with 9 minutes and standard deviation is 12 minutes. Sometimes guys, kalau dia letak hour and minute, make sure you change to the same unit. That one all very basic mistake, basic trap. If a student is randomly selected, find the probability he take less than 81 minutes or more than 108 minutes to answer the test. Okay, kalau dia cakap macam ni, less than 81 or more than 108. Okay, dark shiny, is this correct or wrong? இவ்வளோ நேரம் யோசிச்சேன்னா அப்புறம் எஸ்பிஎம்ல நேரம் முடிஞ்சிடும். Is it correct or wrong? If it is wrong, what will be the right answer? If it is correct, please justify. Yes.
Reading, sir.
He take less than 81 minutes or more than 108 minutes. So, is it correct? Dakshan? Correct. Mogulan?
Sir, wrong, sir.
Why?
Because X is more than 108 minutes and the X is less than 108.
அவங்க in between கேட்கல கரெக்டா?
ஆமா சார்.
Yes, okay. You need to read the question. Okay, நீங்க பாட்டு இதோ பாருங்க. நீங்க எப்போதும் நான் லத்தியான் செய்றேன். இது இப்படி தான் வரும். அந்த மாதிரி மட்டும் அலட்சியமா செஞ்சிடக்கூடாது. Okay, you see. அவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்க? 81 இங்க இருக்கு, 108 இங்க இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கீங்க. அவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா he take less than 81 or more than 108, not in between. புரியுதா? Not in between. அப்ப நீங்க என்கிட்ட கேட்காதீங்க, ஓ 1 மைனஸ் பண்ணி அதை செஞ்சிடலாமா? Maybe it will work out. I haven't tried that. Maybe innovative new idea. But I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do, முதல்ல இந்த சிம்பிளே தப்பு, right? So அவங்க வந்து முதல்ல என்ன சொல்றாங்க? Probability x less than 81. அப்புறம் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க? ஓனா என்ன பண்ணணும்? ப்ராபபிலிட்டியில் ப்ளஸ் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, pelik tapi boleh berjadilah, boleh menjadilah. And then x more than 108. Saya rasa macam ni lah. Okay, because the exam syllabus not covering this kind of question, but KBAT, due to KBAT, this question can be asked. It's okay. We try first. Okay, probability z less than 81 minus what is the mean? Mean is 90 over standard deviation is 12. Make sure they give you the standard deviation, not the variance. 108 minus 90 over 12. Okay, so what I'm getting here, 81 minus 90 and then divide by 12, it should be negative 0.75 plus 108 minus 90 divide by 12 is z greater than 1.5. Okay, now you need to do separately. Actually, no, you always, I know, you can guess sometimes, but always do your bell-shaped diagram. Less than, so direct reading. This one 1.5 direct reading. Okay, so that means what? Probability, this negative I can reflect, make it positive and greater, correct now? Okay, you change to this form, then you can read everything ready. Okay, z greater than 0.75. Okay, let's see, where is your z greater than 0.75? Z greater than what else now? Z, sorry, 0.75 and 1.5. Z telah diberi, ingat 0.75 itu sahaja. 0.2266. And then Z greater than 1.5, direct reading da. 1.5 is here, 1.50. So 0.0668. 0.0668. 0.2266 plus 0.0668, and you are getting 0.2934, the exact answer. Okay, so part 1 done. Let me move on. Part 2. It is found that 5% probability, 0.05. 5% of students take less than t minutes to answer the test. Find the value of t. Very simple. Probability is given. Definitely you need to find your z. Okay. Probability of student take then less than 3 t minutes. Okay, the time taken. Time taken is your x. Less than t minutes is equals to 0.05. Find your t. Okay. Now we cannot use our t as usual to find the thing because t is already used by the question. So never mind. What is your mean? Mean is 90 and standard deviation is 12 is equals to 0.05. Okay, now we need to make sure where is your, I cannot use the t because t is in the question. Let me put it as a q. So your q should be negative q, and then you shade left hand side, and the area could be 0.05. Yes. So let negative q is equals to t minus 90 over 12. Baru logic. Betul tak? If it is a positive and then you shade left hand side, it will be more than 0.5, which violate the probability rules. Okay. So what else? What I'm telling you, see, suddenly black out already. Okay, wait. Wait. I want to explain something, then I think something else, then now like blank already. Wait. Negative q is equals to, okay, right. Now you need to write the probability of this. This one we can reflect probability z greater than q is equals to 0.05. So we need to find our q. The probability is given 0.05. Okay, find it from the table. Probability is given 0.05. 0.05 should be around this area. 0.05 is here. 0.05. Nampak tak? Tapi you kena minus 5 kan? கடைசில 5 கெடுக்குது பாருங்க. So 5 is here. So 1.6, 1.645. You need to get the z value, 1.645. So q is 1.645. Make sure you know how to get that. Please double check. And then negative 1.645 ganti dalam equation times 12 plus 90 is equals to t. What is your t? The t is 70.26 minutes, which tally with our answer here. See, very straightforward the question. It's not that bad. Please don't trust my values all. Please, you all double check in your normal distribution table. Make sure you get the same reading as mine. Don't just copy my answer. That's not involving any learning. முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா guys? முடிச்சிட்டிங்கன்னா done sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, done 1.
Done, sir.
Done 2.
Done, sir.
Done 3. Okay, go for challenge number 9. Okay, challenge number 9. Diagram 8 show a normal distribution graph representing the volume of chili sauce in bottle produced by a factory. Okay. And remember, this is a FX graph. And here is your mean. We know that. Given the variance is 289, you can actually square root 289. I think 289 is a perfect square. So I think you can square root here. You get 17. The percentage of the shaded region is 28.5. But then when you convert to probability, 1, 2, so 0.285. Okay, find the value of V. Okay, so simple je yang ni. Okay, first of all, you need to understand what is this area represent. The area represent probability. That means probability of what? Probability X. This one is X-axis, you know. Okay, 950 here, so it is more than V. X more than V is equals to 0.289. Okay, now we cannot find the value using the V, using the X value. So we need to change it to Z. The mean is, we know, 950. The standard deviation is 17, is equals to 0.289. Very, very simple now. Okay, now 0.289, where you should put your...
Sir,
Yeah.
it's not 0.285.
Where do I find the 0.289? Oh, okay, okay. I see here and do. Okay, 0.285. Thank you for stopping me earlier itself. Otherwise, will make a big mistake there. 0.285. Okay, now you need to draw your bell-shaped diagram. Determine whether your T is positive or negative. For me, that is the most important step. Once you wrong there, everything wrong. So, நான் எங்க ஷேட் பண்ணோம் greater than right hand side. So நான் இங்கேருந்து right hand side செஞ்சேன்னா less than 0.5. Yes, that's what I want. Because your probability is less than 0.285. At here. So let T is equals to V minus 950 over 17. So from this bell-shaped diagram, we know that probability Z greater than T is equals to 0.285. Now you are given probability, so use the probability 285 and find what you need to find. 0.285 is the given one. Okay, we see where is 0.285 to 0.2810 adalah 8285. Wait, 0.284 ada, 0.287 is the biggest. Okay, take this 0.2877 in your calculator minus 0.285. So you akan tahu you kena minus 27. 27 is here. So what is your Z value? First pick the 0.5, 6, 8. Betul lah guys? I'm taking slightly bigger than 0.285, which is 0.2877. And then இங்க என்ன பண்ணோம் 0.2877 you minus dengan 0.285, you akan dapat 27. Betul tak? 27 is here, I mark here already. So 0.5, 6, 8. Your T is 0.568. Okay. Now ganti balik dalam equation ini, find your V. Okay, 0.568 multiply your 17 and then plus with your 950, you should be getting your T. I straight away do the one shot working. I darab here and tambah the 950. 0.568 times 17 plus 950, you should be getting 9. Sorry. I mean, it is V, right? Not T. Kesalahan simbol. Okay. Here should be the V, correct? Now, V is the one, only one tinggal there. So, 959.656. Or you can write 959.66. Okay. 656 is best because it's okay if you get 6 significant figure because it is a fixed decimal. நான் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கேன், non exact answer மட்டும் தான் 4 significant கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. இதான் exact கிடைக்குது 959.656. I will rather accept this answer. Okay. Okay. Point number 2. The probability of the volume is between 920 and 960. Question sangat senang. Okay, அவங்க என்ன கேக்குறாங்கன்னா 920 between the probability between the probability between 920 to 960. So probability 920 minus mean. Mean dia berapa? Mean dia adalah 950. Remember your mean is here 950. And then 17 is your standard deviation. You change ready to your Z. 960 minus 950 over 17. And then get your answer for 3 decimal point. 920 minus 950 divided by 17. You should be getting 1.7647. Tukar jadi 5. And then 960 is 0.588. Okay, so when we draw a bell-shaped diagram for this, and then you shade this because in between, so we know how to convert this probability. We only can calculate the opposite. So 1 minus probability Z greater than 0.588, and then this one we reflect, sorry, this one negative, negative 1.76765, we reflect there, so it becomes Z greater than 1.765, and then get from your table 0.588. Remember, we are finding probability using the Z 0.58 and then 8. So take your calculator. 0.2810 minus 27. 0.2810 minus 0.027 minus probability 1.765. So 1.7 is here. 1.76 is here. 1.76 and 5 is where? 5 is in between. Okay, that means 0.0392 minus 4. 0.0392 minus 4. Minus 4 na 0.0004. Okay, and then get your answer. And the final answer should be 0.6829. Okay, let me know if you're done.
Done.
Yeah, done one,
Done, sir.
done two,
Done, sir.
done three. Okay, right. Now is example 10. Okay, example 10. I want you to try first for 7 minutes. I give you only 7 minutes. Try பண்ணுங்க. Try as fast as possible. You need to know how to chase your time. Okay, I give you 7 minutes. Okay, let's discuss the answer. Navina, got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, then good. Daksha, Karcha, or stuck anywhere?
Yes, sir.
Karchichi. Okay, Mogulan?
Get, sir.
Oh, you're getting. Okay, just check your answer lah. Okay, that means you see, you all can do your normal distribution ready. So, இங்க solid 5 marks எடுக்கலாம். Section B ல இருக்கு இது கேள்வி. Okay, don't skip it. Please do for your trial later on. That's why I teach this topic earlier than your chapter 4, which is waste chapter. Okay, now diagram 5 show the distribution of graph that is normally distributed with the standard deviation is 5, and we know the mean is under 55. Your standard deviation is 5. X represent the height. Graph is symmetrical at PQ. If the Z score obtained by standardizing the value of K is -1, find the value of K. That means K is what? Actually your X. Betul tak? So we know that this question is nothing. It's actually they never ask any probability. Jangan pandai-pandai kita ubah suai. What is Z? Z is X minus mean over standard deviation. Okay, ganti all your values here. Now they tell you the Z score is -1. So ganti -1. The X is actually the K. It is the K. Betul tak? Your K is at your X-axis what? And mean is under 55 and your standard deviation is 5. So find your K, that's it. So -1 multiply by 5 and then plus under 55. So you should be getting 150 in no time. Okay, this question done. Okay, question number 2. Okay, question number 2. Oh my god. Painful. Wait. Oh my god. Okay. ஐயோ வலிக்குது கேளுங்க. The height qualification for the female flight attendant must be at least under 58. 100 ladies are tested for a new product to increase their height. After 6 months of consuming the product, estimate the ladies who will achieve the height qualification to be a flight attendant. Okay. So, they want the probability, they want the estimate the number of ladies who will achieve the height qualification. To achieve height qualification, it must be at least 158. So read the question properly, so you should know you should do this, right? And then, and they don't want the probability, they want the number of ladies. That means your form 2 probability here. So find your normal probability first. Under 58 minus under 55 divided by standard deviation is what? 5. So 0 0.6. Under 58 minus under 55 and then divided by 5 is 0 0.6. And then draw your bell-shaped diagram. Your 0 0.6 is here, and then you need to shade right hand side. Okay, so that means you can straight away read from the bell-shaped diagram. You can straight away get from your table. 0 0.6. Where is your 0 0.6? We are finding probability. 0 0.60 is 0 0.2743. 0 0.2743. So probability of A is equals to number of A divided by number of sample space. Probability of A is 0 0.2743. We don't know the number of A, but number of sample space is 100. Okay, so number of A should be 100 multiplied by 0 0.2743. So you should be getting 27.43, and we cannot get a 27.43 ladies, so we round off to 27 women. Okay, so quite straightforward. Okay, if you notice, I skipped question number 4, right? Question number 4 I belum buat lagi, because that is the kind of challenging question. Okay, first இதெல்லாம் முடிச்சிரும். This question is quite difficult to understand itself, but we will try to do. Okay, challenge number 4 and final challenge. I already told you what last week itself. If you can truly understand all these 10 challenges, then you will have the confidence to answer the questions in your exam. Okay, but then the key point is here is the training. You should keep on constantly train yourself with the normal distribution, otherwise you will forget how to read from the bell-shaped diagram lah. Should I find the probability of Z score lah? So please do a lot of practice. I already uploaded your loose, but I think I only uploaded paper 1. Paper 2 later lah. Okay, now the arrival schedule of ETS train from KL to SP follow a normal distribution with the average train arrival is 0.94, sorry, 954. They never give a value, but they give you a time there. That is the sad part of this. Okay, and a standard deviation is 7.14 minute. Okay, we know this one is 7.14 minute. It is in the form of minute, but this one is in the form of time. Average means mean. Average is another word for mean. Okay, the train is expected to arrive 948. Okay, now you're having an expectation that it will reach 948. Okay, now what is this? Is this a mean? No, this is what we expect. This is the syarat they give you lah, condition lah. Okay, I think so. Wait, secara puratanya. Yeah, correct. Your mean is definitely 0954. Okay, find the probability the train will be late but arrive before 10:02 hours. What you mean by late but arrive more before 1002? sorry, 10 to. So, okay, what we can do is arrive late. Arrive late before 10 to 2 hours. So we need to calculate the time first, I guess. My guess is we calculate the time first. We expect 9:48, but it reached 10:02. Correct? If we just focus these two values. So 10:02 minus 9:48. That's why I tell you this question is not the usual question. Okay? When you do this, you know lah, this is your form standard 6 maths. Okay, so we pinjam 1 hour from here, it becomes 62 then. 62 minus 40, 62 minus 48 is 14 minutes. Okay, now we get in terms of minutes. And then what is the mean? The mean is this one I cannot accept as mean because this is what you call it's in the form of time. So 0954 you minus 0948, so it will be 6 minutes. Okay, now everything in minute ready. If you cannot think in into this much of this extent, then this question cannot do lah. I think probably this is the toughest question that you can get. Okay, most of the students cannot do this question, but if you can think, then it's good for you. Okay, right. So now, this is our new mean. I mean, this is the mean when we convert to time. So the Sharad is 9:48, but the mean is actually 6 minutes late. Okay, 6 minutes late. So that's why they put the probability the train will be late. I think so lah. Let's calculate and see. But arrive before 10 hours. Okay. So I also don't have the, I don't know where I take this question also. I cannot check. I only noticed the final answer. Okay. Right. Probability. Before 10 means your X is actually before 14 minutes. I guess so. Please. I think it should be working. 14 minus 6 over 7.14. Okay. Right. What we get here? 8 over 7.14 is 1.120. This one we cannot simply calculate. The good thing is it will be more than 0.5 and the answer is more than 0.5, but that alone in the exam how we know. Okay, so 1.120 is here and it is less than. So we only can calculate the opposite, correct? So 1 minus probability Z greater than 1.1. 1.120. So what you get? 1.120. Okay, we are finding what? We are finding probability. 1.12. 0, no need to minus anything. 0.1314. 0.1314. And the answer, I don't think so, it's tally. It is 0.8686. Where could be the mistake? Okay, let me see again. Find the probability the train will be late but arrive before 10.02. Correct what? 48 plus 14 is 62, 10 2. Oh, I think I know already. They tell what? Probability it will be late. That means you will be reaching more than, okay, let me think another perspective. Wait. 0948, right, is the ideal time of arriving. But they tell late means it is more than 0948, but then you reach before 1002. Betul lah apa saya buat tadi tu. Okay, wait. So, that's the, I think that is the meaning of this. They find the probability that the train will be late. That means late means what? The ideal time of arriving is 9:48, so it must be more than 9:48 but less than 10:02. So to calculate, now we convert into minutes. Now we convert this into minutes. Yo, tension lah, nemu tataran irunga. Okay. Now we convert this into our minute. So where will it work? Wait, let me see. 48 minus 0954, but the standard deviation is 7.14. 1002 minus 954 over 7.14. Okay, get the answer in minutes. This one 6 minutes. Jangan simply tolak. This is time. Time இது 48 tolak 54 is minus 6 minutes. Minutes க்கு மாத்துங்க. Careful. I mean, sorry. Here is should be Z. Here should be Z. Okay, and then sorry. And 10:02 to 9:54 is 14 minutes, right? We calculate earlier. Okay, and now convert them into 3 decimal point. Negative 0.840 1.961. Okay, என்னடா எங்கேயோ போகுது. Okay, சரி, I don't know, let us try. Okay, negative 0.840, 1.961. If this doesn't work out, then I have to think and do lah. Later I share the answer. Okay, let me do first. So this one should be 1 minus probability z greater than 0.840 minus probability z greater than 1.961, because we are reading the opposite, so 1 minus both sides. 0.840, 0.8, 0.840, 0.2005, 1.961. 1.9. 1.9. This is the 6, right? 1.9. 6. And then you minus 1. So that means, what is this? 0.0250. 0.250 minus 0.0001. It only get 0.7746. But you should be getting 0.6681. Okay. எங்கேயோ நான் ஸ்லைட்டா மிஸ் பண்றானே, எங்க மிஸ் பண்றேன்னு தெரியலையே. I think the probability the train will be late. That means X more than 9:48, more than 6 minutes. Okay. இப்படி செஞ்சாலும் வர மாட்டுது, அப்படி செஞ்சாலும் வர மாட்டுது. Okay, leave this question first. Let me think about it. Okay, let me think about it. This question. Okay, I will make a short video and send to your group later. Okay, now I cannot think really. I tried 2 ways, but ரெண்டு வேயும் வந்து answer கொடுக்கல. I need to see where I'm making mistake. Okay, for one last time, let me read it again. The arrival of schedule of ETS train from KL to SP follow a normal distribution with the average train arrival at 9:54. அது definitely mean, okay, and standard deviation 7.14 minutes. Okay, the train is expected to arrive at 9:48, but they tell it will be late. That means more than 9:48, but arrive before 10:02. So okay, I convert to minute already. 6. Six correct தான் இருக்கு. There's no error in my working, I guess. 7.14, 0.840 தான் வருது. 10 னா $94 6 oh, okay, I think I missed the calculation here. 10 லேருந்து 9:54 னா வந்து it is supposed to be 8 minutes, correct not? It's supposed to be 8 minutes, right? Not 14 minutes. And where I get the 14 minutes, I also don't know. Okay, let me try this. Try to amend this. Ada nampak sinaran sikit, sinaran harapan. Okay. Biar saya cuba buat 6 to 8 minutes. Apa nak 8 minutes na என்ன வரும்? 8 divided by 7.14. 8 divided by 7.14 is 1.120. அப்ப இது வந்து 1.120. 120 இங்கே கால்குலேட் பண்ண மாதிரி இருக்கு. அதோ இங்க இருக்கு. ஸோ வர வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. ஆன்சர் இருங்க. 1.120 and the answer was just now I calculate ஐயோ அழைச்சிட்டேன் அதை 0.1314. இதை கால்குலேட் பண்ணி பாருங்க. There is it. 0.6681. There. Finally we got it. Please, this one all just forget it. Okay, use this working. ஒரே ஒரு மிஸ்டேக், அந்த ஒழுங்கா டோலா பண்ணல அந்த மினிட்ஸ். Yes, we did it. Okay, டக்குன்னு காப்பி பண்ணுங்க. ரெண்டாவது காட்டுறேன். You got limited time only. This one change. This one 1.120. ஐயோ ஒரு சிம்பிள் மிஸ்டேக் lah. Suddenly doubt my normal distribution knowledge really. Okay. முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? டன் சொல்லுங்க டக்குன்னு part 1. Because I want you to understand.
Done, sir.
மணி 7ஆவதுல டக்கு டக்குன்னு டன் வருது. Okay, if the probability that the train will be late is given 0.025, find the arrival time of the train. Okay, time கேட்டிருந்தாங்கன்னா அது x. Okay, if the probability that the train will be late is given 0.025, okay, we don't know what is the time they are talking about. ஆனா லேட்னா வந்து more than what we don't know. More than, I don't know the arrival time. Okay, the question is finding arrival time. Let's say the arrival time is q, we don't know. Okay, but the probability was 0.025 lah. So இதை சக்குன்னு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? q minus mean. mean dia berapa? Okay, 0954. 0954. Remember, that is your average. Careful செய்யணும் அந்த question திருப்பி again. And then minus by, divided by 7.14. You should be getting 0.025. And let positive t or negative t, I don't know. Okay, we will examine that. Okay, and where should be your t? If it is less than 0.5 and it is greater than, so your t should be positive here. Okay, so now from here we know that probability z greater than t is equals to 0.025. Find your t first. 0.025. 0.025. 0.025 is here. Perfectly இங்க இருக்கு பாருங்க. 0.025 perfect இருக்கு. 1.9, what is 96? 1.96. Okay. T is 1.96. Okay, now இது வந்து நம்ம வந்து ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா கணக்கி பண்ண முடியாது தெரியுமா guys. Okay, wait first. 1.96 multiply 7.14 and then this is not the usual question because this is time, you know. ஓகே இது டைம்னால நீங்கள் அப்படி செய்ய முடியாது 1.96 மல்டிப்ளை 7.14 அதை மட்டும் கண்டுபிடிச்சு வைங்க 13.9944 வருது அப்போ 13.9944 is equals to Q minus 0954 lah. ஓகே அப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம் இந்த டைமை வந்து 14 மினிட்ஸ்க்கு ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் பண்ணிப்போம் பிகாஸ் வெரி க்ளோஸ் டு 13.99 Q minus 0954 is 14 மினிட்ஸ் அப்போ இது நம்மளுக்கு வேண்டியது டைம் புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு அண்ட் இட் இஸ் லேட்டுன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க அப்போ நம்ம 0954 யூ பிளஸ் வித் 14 மினிட்ஸ் இது வந்து மினிட்ஸில் இருக்குது புரியுதா ஸோ என்ன ஆகும்னா இது வந்து 868 and 9 அப்புறம் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம் -60 you plus 1 here so 10:08 so arrival time is 10:08 தான் கண்டிப்பா இருக்கணும் and what is the answer it is 10:08 okay tell you guys but this question is extremely difficult please bear in the mind go home and redo the question முடிச்சிட்டிங்கன்னா என்று சொல்லுங்க we can close our class அந்த Q அவசரப்பட்டு தேடிராதீங்க ஏன்னா அந்த Q வந்து இட்ஸ் நாட் நார்மல் வேல்யூ இட் இஸ் இன் த டைம் ஃபார்மேட்
Done, sir.
Done one?
Done, sir.
Done two.
Done, sir.
Done three. Okay, that's all, guys. Take care. Bye. Any question, please do WhatsApp me. And thank you and sorry for the inconvenience. I really cannot tahan. If நாங்க வந்தனா அப்புறம் ஏர்கான்க்கு அதுக்கும் எனக்கு தும்பல் வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். So that's it. Alright. See you guys on next week class. Take care. Bye.